It's late, it's loose, and it's officially after hours. Welcome to the Mashup After Hours podcast, where anything can happen.
Welcome along then to episode 5 of Mashup After Hours, the podcast. I'm John and I'm joined by the two Claires. You could say the two Ronnies, but we'll just leave it as the two Claires for now. It could get confusing as it does every week. How are we doing, ladies?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good.
Yes, I'm good.
If at any point it looks like someone's fallen over, don't panic. It's just Claire Stephen, she's just fighting with a webcam. It's just not playing ball game, is it?
It's not allowing me to have a good evening.
Listen, it's one of those things. Just been talking about technology and how sometimes, even in radio, even when we're pre-recording interviews, podcasts, whatever, it does occasionally go wrong. So I record now in 3 different ways just because of past experiences. It does happen. But the unfortunate thing is when it's live, it happens and there's no going back. So we kind of have that joy of, yeah, we're live on TikTok for people that are watching. But for the people that are listening everywhere else, we can edit and swap and change and do bits. So, that's been polished by the time it goes on all the major streaming platforms. But anyway, we've got this week's question of the week. What simple facts did you learn far too late in life? I feel like this is going to bring some ones that we might take away and go, actually, we should have known that.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost guarantee it.
Yeah. I've had a look at the ones that have come in so far. There's a few in there that I've actually gone, yeah, noted. I'll remember that one. So, yeah, nice. Get involved on that one if you're live on TikTok as well. What simple facts did you learn far too late in life? We'll do all the usual bits and bobs as well. We've got a confession later on, which is really, really good. I've also got Claire Powell as the quiz master finally on episode 5. So it's me versus the t'other Claire, and we'll see who is quiz master for next week. Shall I go first with the first news story?
Yes.
So this one is going to be mega controversial. Megan's been listening to an artist on Spotify frequently, a lot actually. Mm-hmm. And there's just something about it that I just thought wasn't right. Just didn't sound right. Like it sounded familiar to me in a way. So she's been listening to an artist called Xania Monet. I don't know if you're familiar with Xania Monet. Never heard of her?
No.
Well, I said, and this is after a few times of hearing, might I say, that it just didn't sound right. Something wasn't right about it. Now, it turns out that this Xania Monet is an AI artist. An AI artist. It gets incredibly... it gets quite scary from this point onward. So this next story is genuinely a bit unsettling for the music industry because Xania Monet, an R&B artist who doesn't actually exist, has just had a $3 million record deal.
So who gets the money?
So let me get into it. So she's an AI-generated musician created by poet and designer Talisha Jones, who writes the lyrics and then uses AI software to turn them into full tracks. The voice is AI, the image of her is AI, the whole artist persona is AI. But people are listening. In just 2 months, the artist has pulled in over 17 million streams. One song alone hit 2.5 million streams on Spotify, cracked the R&B digital song sales top 10, and even made the overall charts. And now it's gone a step further. According to Billboard, the artist Xania Monet has reportedly been signed to a record deal worth up to $3 million, which means AI music has officially entered the charts, and it's making real money for the human behind the fake artist. No touring, no interviews, no burnout, no risk. If this isn't the future of music anymore, I don't know what is. I mean, this is quite scary for a lot of musicians. There's a lot of AI tools. I mean, I speak to musicians quite a lot, and some of them are quite, hell-bent on not using AI to write lyrics and things like that. But then there's some that are encouraging it. If you're having a dry spell and you need to mass-produce music, then AI is a good tool for that. It can create background, your background instrumentals. It can also do the singing part. There was just something about this artist that I think when you've heard AI music before, you kind of click on what's AI, and she listened to it a lot and a lot and a lot. She really liked it. And I went, it's not right, this. It's something not right. And then I thought, I'm going to do a bit of digging. And I'm glad I did, because I was absolutely right. But yeah, I mean, she on Spotify, just under 1.8 million monthly listeners on Spotify alone. That's a hell of a lot. That's a lot more than Elon Musk is getting. And he has got money, and he is real. But yeah, isn't this a scary thing? I mean, we're going into a world of AI now. It's taking over. It's quite worrying, right?
Yeah.
So, controversial sort of, not opinion, but statement. Is this not just the new version of autotune? Did people have the same reaction when autotune came on? Because at the end of the day, autotune can make someone who can't sing sound like they can sing.
Yeah.
And with this, you don't get me wrong, I personally completely agree with you, John. Like, it's scary for artists, and when you hear a good artist that's created that musical, could sing it really well, like, there's something very special with that. But isn't it nice that songwriters can get their songs out without just being no one?
Yeah. I mean, it's scary. I mean, in one aspect, I get what you're saying about auto-tune, but at least, like, when it was Share Believe and this was a massive, it's been auto-tuned, it's amazing. It's a good song. It's a really good song.
Yeah.
And it sort of stood the test of time. But it is still Cher behind the singing, just with a bit of auto-tune to make it sound better. Whereas this is completely fake. There's nobody singing the lyrics. It's actually all AI produced. I mean, a top song alone on Spotify now has surpassed 10 million streams. It's a song called How Was I Supposed to Know? It's probably one that Megan's listened to 1 million times, to be honest. But it's scary because now that's the start of it. We're seeing deep fake videos now. I second guess everything I watch. Some of them are just so obviously not real, but some of them like fake trailers, and the amount of times I've fallen for stuff like that. Especially, I'm a big Marvel fan. There's a lot of sort of deep fakes out about the new Avengers film coming out later this year. So it's hard now to figure out what's real, what's not. But if this is the start of us allowing a musician getting into the charts, getting record deals, where does it stop? When does it stop? We've got self-driving cars now, for example.
Yeah.
Next, we've got waiters as butlers, as robots.
As robots, yeah.
And then we've got the iRobot come to life, the Will Smith film. Just saying, it's going to happen, isn't it? We're just asking for it.
Eventually.
Yeah, and then we're going to have all these people who are unemployed because they've all had these jobs who now don't need them because of AI, and
I mean, in terms of the music industry, I'd like to think that there will always be a place for natural talent.
Yeah.
I don't, because I think there'll always be a place for live music.
Yeah.
There'll always be a place for touring and the interaction that a fan could get with, because a lot of the time people really like connect with lyrics, so they listen to something and they're like, I feel like you're talking to me in my specific situation, and then they almost get a personal connection to that artist. And if we completely went away and did AI, we'd lose that. And I'm not sure that would ever happen.
I do think there should be some rules though in all industries and everywhere of like when you can use AI and when you can't, because I think someone is making all that money because they've created this thing who's actually got a recording deal. Well, I think most recording deals as well, I'm sure they say, you've got to go on a tour. So what's going to happen when it comes to...
I mean, it does say that there'll be no... It does say there'll be no touring, but I'm just going to go back on another particular thing that's just sprung to mind. Has ABBA not just been on tour quite recently in like AI form, in like digital screens, and is that technology now where they can bring Elvis back onto a stage? And look at Gorillaz, for example. Nobody actually knows what half of them look like, yet they went on to perform as like cartoons and things on screen. So it is very doable. The technology exists now to be able to bring these characters, these make-believe characters, to life. So yeah, it's a bit worrying, I think. I mean, obviously I'm not a musician personally. I have no creative flair apart from doing radio shows and this kind of stuff. But does it stop at music? Will it go on to then become film? Will it then become pieces of art we see in museums? There's literally no limit on AI, I don't think, at the minute. I think it's going to take over the world in the next 10 years or so, if not before. And it's been integrated. And now this has come to light. I think it's the start of a potential sort of, not revolution, but some sort of, there'll be something that comes from it. There'll be a big shift. Yeah, I think there'll be a lot of repercussions. Everybody
is then going to be questioning everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like songs are going to come out and you're going to be like, is that AI? Anything. And you'll be like, oh, I don't know if that's AI. And we'll just...
Wasn't there like a photo a couple of years ago with Prince William and Kate and the kids, and then it turned out it was an AI image, and obviously that was a big to-do. There was a big to-do with that, and like I said, there was like the tiniest detail in that photo.
Didn't she have like a longer finger or
something? Something really
like
strange. Like you'd have to really zoom in to see it. But then people obviously can depict now what's real, and a lot of people spend loads of time just sort of looking at stuff and going, that's fake, that's not. I mean, it's like the new Stranger Things series. They were so adamant on Conformity Gate. I don't know if you're familiar with Conformity Gate and Stranger Things, and it can't possibly be the end, and it absolutely just went off the charts. And then they were depicting every scene, looking at everything, thinking, well, that wasn't right because in series 1 the door handle was on this side, but in the last series, so that's the kind of world we live in now, where it's sort of, you know, the web, the internet, computers, technology allows us to sort of dive a little bit deeper into stuff. But I don't know, just for me, this is scary because this is the start of it. Like I said, 10 years time, there'll be a lot. I can imagine if this is acceptable now, in 10 years time, there'll be more AI artists in the charts than there could potentially be real artists. And I think as an artist, they should be incredibly worried.
Yeah, I get that. And especially because it will take significantly less time to put music out with an AI artist. Yeah. Because there's no scheduling, there's no, my voice is off today, I'm going to have to go again tomorrow. So they can just churn it out. But then I also feel like with that quantity, there is going to be a loss of quality.
Yeah.
And you don't get the promoting as well, do you? And, you know, all the promotion that they have to do, and then they're right, if we're going to release, we need to release this song here and this song here and this song here and then the album, then you've got enough time to then do the tour and things like that. And it's that, I think we talked about this the other week, it's that sense of not really having that sense of pride because you've worked for it, or you know, it's just.
I mean, Megan wouldn't have known. I don't think it was an AI artist. And in fact, if I'd not picked up on it, she probably would have just continued listening to, and she probably still does listen to her. And to be fair, the songs aren't bad. They aren't bad. They're not, you know, they're not of the quality, I don't think, of what you should hear in the charts. I noticed straight away almost that it wasn't genuine, but there'll be some people that are just oblivious to the fact that this is actually all AI generated, and they'll be expecting to see this person at a gig or, you know, a signing or whatever. But I think there's technology now to make that somewhat happen in a way.
Do you know what, like, weirdly is bothering me the most about this is the fact that they've done an AI generated image. Like the person. So like, fair enough, a lot of artists have pseudonyms, like Sia isn't obviously their real name and stuff like that. So I get that. It's really bothering me that they have an AI generated image, because that's not just a matter of like Marshmallow wearing their hat so people don't know his identity when he's going out and doing gigs. An AI image is completely different. That's almost catfishing someone. To make them think it's real. I kind of feel that there almost needs to be a real transparency with it. If you are going to release AI music, like, nothing's stopping you, and we've got the tools to do it, and people will do it. But I do kind of feel there needs to be that transparency, because I just don't like the image being created. That does bother me.
I mean, Talisha, go on. Sorry, Claire.
Sorry, the other day we were watching 24 Hours in Police Custody, and there was a woman that they took in for questioning, and because she was like very vulnerable, instead of, sometimes when they pixelate their face so you don't know who it is, they said the person that you're seeing on the screen is completely AI. So that's not the person that we're interviewing. We are interviewing the person, but you're seeing a completely different person. And I thought,
yeah, that's scary, isn't
things
it?
that they can do.
See, for me, I think I'd rather just watch it with a pixelated face and a voice change.
Yeah.
I would.
Like, especially because it's like the whole purpose of that show is to show actual true crime and the people that it's affected, kind of thing. So no, why don't you just blur the face? Blur the face, change
it was a
the
bit
voice.
odd. Yeah.
I think at some point there'll be a cap on this. I think there'll be a law that's introduced, and I think if anyone's going to do it, it'll be Donald Trump, to be honest. He'll definitely introduce some sort of law or some sort of guidance of what you can and can't do with AI, and there'll be a cap on this at some point. Because, like you said, it will get out of hand. Catfishing now, I mean, the Catfish program, MTV Catfish, you had to take,
stop, didn't it?
You had to take somebody's photo off of somebody else's profile. Now you can literally AI generate any photo you want in the world. And then stick it online. So
there's also some people who, so on scam interceptors, I've only seen this on Instagram, someone was being scammed by, and they said it was Amanda Holden. So the scam interceptors actually got Amanda Holden to ring this person, and the Amanda Holden that they AI generated spoke to Amanda Holden.
Wow. Yeah. Crazy.
And it's just the things that people are doing to pretend that it's these people who are ringing you, and
scary times, really scary times. There's a lot of food for thought there. I think we might end up coming back to that again at some point, some sort of deep AI fake storyline. But I tell you what, we'll hand over to Claire Powell now.
It's not the only fake storyline.
We've all got one.
Don't go away. You are with The Mashup After Hours Podcast.
My first one is Wales has become the world's first country to enforce rules allowing politicians to lose their jobs for lying.
Oh, interesting.
And I was like, can you imagine? We'd have no
There'd be nobody. Yeah, we'd
have nobody.
They all bullshit, don't they? I mean, especially when voting comes up. Oh, yeah, vote for me because I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And then when they get in, nothing.
Yeah.
But then if you look at the actual terminology, they're very careful. Like there's a politician close to us who made a quote saying businesses will pay for these things that have already gone up. So people are like, oh, well, it's not cost the taxpayer any money. And it's like, no, it has cost the taxpayer money.
Yeah.
Businesses, like he's hoping businesses will then sponsor them and pay for it. So his terminology is very sort of particular.
They're very clever, aren't they, with the wording?
Yeah, he's technically not lied. He technically has not lied. Yeah. He said, I hope that it won't cost the taxpayer anything because I'm hoping that people will sponsor it, which very much people don't sort of... It's the whole Brexit thing again, though, isn't it? The NHS can get this amount of money each week.
3 million.
And it's like, well, technically, yes, but realistically, absolutely not. Like, technically, if we funded nothing else, then yes, but realistically, we have to fund everything else.
Yeah. But no, I definitely think that should be something to if they blatantly lie, because there are times, aren't there, where
they just wouldn't talk. They just wouldn't talk, would they? They'd just be sat there in the Houses of Parliament.
Questions would be ever so boring.
Literally,
no comment.
Literally no comment. I was just going to say that. Yeah, no comment. Can't say a dicky bird. I mean, has anybody been sacked in Wales since this has been introduced?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Why are they introducing it there, though, and not like for the whole of Great Britain, like the whole of the UK?
I don't know. They might. Maybe they were testing it. You know how sometimes they test it out somewhere, don't they? So they might be testing it there.
Yeah.
And then
I mean, Wales and Scotland have got unusual, well, in my opinion, unusual sort of parliaments because they are a part of the United Kingdom. So when we have a general election, they often vote in their sort of Scottish independence or whatever. I'm not sure the name of it. Apologies, but they still vote as part of the UK general election, but then they can have separate rules and laws. So like, like policies, should I say. So Scotland have got different policies on education. So teachers don't have to pay to train to be a teacher, and they are guaranteed a job in their first year. Even if it's a 1 year contract, they're guaranteed that job. So yeah, they don't pay like university fees and stuff like that. Whereas obviously that's not the case in England. And it's because although they're a part of our government, they have their own like sub-governments. I might be absolutely butchering this. I am so sorry, but it's something like that.
Yeah, you're right.
And it confuses me. I mean, I do sometimes look at Wales and Scotland and go, I think you're probably getting it right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because also Scotland tried to go for independence as well, didn't they? So obviously they wanted to be their own, which obviously they have got that infrastructure. They have got their own sort of parliament and stuff. So
It just makes me laugh that we pride ourselves on being the United Kingdom, but there's nothing united really about us, is there? We've got our own football teams when it comes to like the nation's teams. And we're all like going off against each other. Like Ireland want to beat England, and England want to beat Wales, and there's no united about the United Kingdom anymore.
But then in like the Olympics, it's Great Britain, isn't it? So there can be people from Scotland and whatever.
Yeah.
And then there are some games, is it the Commonwealth, where there's all separate? So there's England, Scotland,
right.
And it's just
so
and
the Commonwealth does make sense because the Commonwealth is the British Commonwealth. So anyone that used to be a part of the British Empire, they are a part of that as their own separate entities. So that one I do understand, but I don't understand the Great Britain for Olympics. But then I also don't understand what's the difference between Great Britain and the United Kingdom.
I don't know.
Fair point. We've got too many names, I think, as a country, don't we? Like we're like England to some, with the UK to others, or with Great Britain to others. So which one are we? Why are we three? Because the United States are not United States of something else. They're the United States of America. Yeah, the Great America. Yeah. Why do we have to have three names for our country? I've never understood that, to be honest.
Yeah.
There will probably be something.
Yeah.
If you look like way back, there's probably a reason.
Yeah.
But
it just doesn't make any sense. And why have we got a different flag when we play as England and when we're Great Britain? That still never made sense to me either. I don't get it.
Well, I mean, Yorkshire's got its own flag.
Yeah, Cornwall as well.
Its own country now.
Cornwall's got the same style of shape of flag, but it's black and white rather than.
They did actually apply to separate.
Did they?
From England, yeah, they wanted to be their own like home nation. I don't think it got much traction, but yeah, no, they did want it.
I love it down there. I absolutely love Cornwall. Yeah, it's a beautiful place. I love St. Ives. It's my place. I think if I could retire to any place, that would be the place that I'd want to retire to. It's such a gorgeous place.
It really is.
And it's like life's so chill down there as well, isn't it? It's like, I don't know, when you come up more north, it gets a bit more hectic and it just... Like there's no speed limits off the roads down there. There's no signs to say what speed limits are. It's kind of just really like chilled and just, I don't know. It's a lovely place to be.
Because, John, you can't see round the corners. They're single track roads with hedges.
Yeah.
Even any more than 30 mile an hour, you'll go into the hedge.
But you know what? I do think what would happen if we didn't have signs like speed limit signs, because then would people drive a bit more like, oh, I don't know this road and I don't know, because there are some roads that are like national speed limit and you drive along it and you're like, I'm not doing 60, 70 down this road, like it's so windy and you're like, no, this is a 40. Like,
I think to begin with it would be manic and hectic, and then I think you'd get into like a natural
Yeah,
a natural
swing.
almost law
'Cause
that
you know-
everyone
Yeah.
understands. You go down this road,
Yeah.
At this
whatever speed.
Yeah.
I'm a terrible driver. I'll be honest with signs. I just completely don't even look at them. For example, the other day, there's some roadworks being done near Van Dykes. Don't know if you know where that is. And it's just absolute chaos. And I went through the green light. That's good. And then I wanted to turn right onto the sort of right turn road. And I just couldn't figure out where the roadworks were being done, so I completely went through the cones and in between them, through the traffic lights, and then and everybody followed me. So it was like, well, I weren't the only one. I sort of led the way. But yeah, I do that a lot.
I really don't like being the first person at temporary traffic lights, especially when they've just been put there.
And nobody
'Cause
knows
you don't
where
know
to
how
go.
long they go on for.
No.
Or you're like, do they go round the
Yeah.
fence?
It wasn't very clear.
No.
In my defence, it wasn't very. And the worst place is to get sort of confused is on the M5, especially when you're coming from Cornwall or down to Cornwall, and you get onto the M5 road and you don't know, because it like splits off into about 4 or 5 different motorways. You're like, well, which one do I need to be in? And then your sat nav's like telling you to be in this lane, but it's not clear which one that is.
Yeah.
It gets very confusing. Nana Banana on TikTok says Great Britain does not include Northern Ireland. No, I don't think it does it?
Oh, I didn't know that.
I thought Northern Ireland and I thought that all of Ireland was sort of separate entity. And
Oh,
So
that's
going to the
interesting.
question of what did you learn far too late in life? Ta-da!
yeah,
I'm going to Google that.
yeah, Google it. Let's clear that one up.
Yeah. Great Britain is England, Scotland, and Wales.
There you go.
There you go.
Every
what
day's
I've
a school
learned.
day, kids.
Write that one down. Remember that one. That'll be in a quiz in the future.
Yeah, thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah, thank you, Nana Banana.
You are listening to The Mashup After Hours Podcast.
Well, my first news story isn't necessarily a news story. It was a little bit of a rabbit hole I went down.
Okay.
So as I was doom scrolling one evening, I stumbled across a feed of stupid safety signs and stupid signs in general sort of thing. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to share this with the gang and because some of them did make me chuckle. So the first one I saw was a wheelbarrow that was sold in America, and it had a safety sticker on saying not intended for highway use. I'm not sure why you'd take your wheelbarrow on a highway, but hey,
It's obviously
somebody,
been done.
yeah, somebody clearly
this
has.
is what I mean. So this, at some point, all of these have happened, and this is why it's going to get quite interesting. So the next one was a picture of a bag of peanuts that said may contain nuts, may not, but it might contain nuts.
You'd be well miffed off if it didn't.
I'm gonna say. This one did make me chuckle. On a pram, remove child before folding pram. Again, I wish I was there to see when that sticker had to be put on. On a household drill, warning, household drill not intended for dental use.
To be fair,
Just in case
I
you
saw-
want to save a few quid.
Yeah, I have seen somebody tie somebody's tooth to a drill and then put some string
Yeah.
on it and then that yank it out. So maybe it's come from that.
Bob Mortimer has said that he does his own dentistry
Oh God, of course he does.
at home, so he's probably
Yeah,
done that.
I mean, it does say not intended. It doesn't say not allowed to use, just not intended for a dental drill. But my personal favourite, and it's just, this has got to be in Britain. It's got to be in Britain. So it's a fuse box, like an electric fuse box. And it says safety warning. Opening this box will result in death by electrocution and a £20 fine. I love that. Because just in case the death wasn't enough, you're getting a £20 fine as well. Don't you dare touch that fuse box.
I'd rather have the £20 fine, to be honest.
Oh, surely that comes first.
Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah, if
Yeah,
you're
no, that
lucky
made me
enough
chuckle.
to survive, there's your fine.
We'll see you in hospital.
But yeah, you're right. With the wheelbarrow one, somebody has absolutely done something to encourage that sign, 100%.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, so's the pram as well. Someone's got to have accidentally folded their child in and go, well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
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 I saw one the other day, and it was on like the window of a shop, and it said something like, "We're closed today. Sorry for any," and then it said incontinence. So they'd obviously spelled it wrong and didn't check. But I was like, "Oh, that's hilarious."
Oh, I do love a spelling error. They do make me laugh.
I like the ones that they stick outside cafes and things now. The ones that you see normally on social media, so everyone goes up and down the streets or the high streets and they take photos of them. I saw one the other day actually, and just reminded me. It was outside a pub. Somebody sort of photoed it and stuck it on social media. It says, "I finally stopped drinking for good. Now I drink for evil." I love little things like that because people will just take photos of them, and that'll encourage customers to come and obviously then do the same and hopefully come in to have a drink. But I love those little grabbers that people put out.
Me too.
There's another one as well, and I've just Googled this one. And this one makes me absolutely howl as well. So this is actually a training company that sell these particular signs. So a professional training company. You can buy these for your business and stick them up. And one of them is "Do not breathe under the water." It's actually for sale for $9.99. This one.
Top advice.
Top advice. Yeah. I love it though. Little things like that. That's great.
Yeah.
But no, it just make you wonder. Who's done that with a wheelbarrow? Absolutely, somebody has. Wheeled somebody down the street or through the drive-through or something.
When it says, when your packet of nuts says "may contain nuts," there's obviously someone who's bought a packet of nuts. It's not said "may contain nuts," so then they've tried suing.
Yeah,
that's obviously what's happened.
Do you know someone successfully sued Red Bull
for
because
not giving them
tagline
wings?
Yeah, genuinely, the tagline is "Red Bull gives you wings." So they had a can of Red Bull. They then jumped from a height, and shockingly, the wings did not sprout. So they fell, really, really hurt themselves, and successfully sued Red Bull and went, "It didn't give me wings. How dare you?"
I love it when you go and have your flu jab and the three things that they ask you. Do you have your flu jab? Do you go and have it done every year?
No.
So I have mine done every year, and they ask you the same questions every year. Are you allergic to latex, eggs, and something else? And I can't remember what it is, but I'm thinking, what are you actually injecting into me? What, like a rubber chicken?
So when my other half, he had surgery on his head, and you have to have special shampoo, to like sterilize it before and after the surgery, and you couldn't have it if you were allergic to nuts. So I've got a nut intolerance. I'm not allergic, I'm just intolerant. So I had to wear gloves to be able to help him with this shampoo. So like, if you don't, then it's going to make you really poorly. I was like, it's shampoo. I'm not eating it.
Scary.
It's like when a body wash or something that you're not going to eat says suitable for vegans. And you're like, and I know often they're like, "Oh no, it can't be in anything," but you're like, but I'm not eating it.
I know, but some vegans don't have, like, they won't wear like leather or fur or things like that, and yeah. But my brain instantly goes to, why are you eating it? Oh no, okay, you might not be eating it. All right, fair enough.
No, exactly. That's exactly what I think. When it's like a shampoo and it says like gluten free, you're like, but well, why does it need to be?
Yeah. I think it's got
a bit too far.
It's got a little bit out of hand, I think, some of this vegan stuff. I mean, like that now, everything's like lion's mane hot chocolate, and lion's mane this and other. And I'm thinking, it really puts me off thinking that I like mushrooms, but I don't like it with my chocolate. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it might taste amazing, but it's just like, I don't know, when does it stop? When does it go too far?
I don't understand this whole obsession with Dubai chocolate.
No.
Like, pistachios have been around forever.
Mm.
Chocolate's been around forever. Like,
no, it's just a fad, though. I mean, people kind of went through that phase with like kale, superfood kale, and then that kind of passed. And I mean, Biscoff was one of those things that was huge. I mean, still is, but not quite as much as it was sort of during the lockdown. And I think there'll always be a fad. There'll always be a new thing, new thing that you've got to have. Like
100%.
Prime, for example. Prime was that new fad, and now they don't even really stock it because they can't sell it.
Mm.
Or like Crocs.
See, I like a Croc.
Oh no, they're monstrosities. Oh my God,
I have fur-lined Crocs. Yes, John.
Size 15 Crocs.
Oh
no.
Yeah, they're quite big, bigger than my head, look. Yeah, I got them for Christmas. They're so comfortable.
Well,
They are comfy.
talking about shoes, the other day, my boyfriend got home from work, took his shoes off, and I looked at his feet and I was like, there's something odd there. And I was like, he's got odd socks on. And then I thought, no, that's not the problem because he wears odd socks a lot. He was wearing one of my socks. His feet are size 11. My feet are a size 3. How he even got it on his foot, I do not know.
They stretch a little bit, but not that much.
He wore it the whole day.
My question, was it a long sock on you and he's turned it into a trainer sock?
No, so it was a bit of a thicker, like, walking boot one. So it was kind of like sort of a thicker sock. But yeah, I was like, how did you get it on your feet? Like,
but whose fault is it?
Sorry, I was going to say maybe this is a gateway into wearing lingerie.
Maybe. Maybe.
Did he write the confession last week?
Well, maybe.
Step inside. It's safe here. Mostly. Anonymous confessions, cringy moments, and stories you can't unhear. Welcome to the Confession Booth.
Talking of confession then, let's have this week. So it's quite funny, this one, actually. I don't think there's much to talk about afterwards, but we'll see. So it says, Dear John and the Clares, this is hands down the most mortifying thing I've ever done. Last Christmas, we did Secret Santa at work. Totally anonymous. It was a £15 limit, harmless fun. At the same time, I'd ordered a very personal gift for my partner. Something vibrational that arrived in a plain box and got shoved in the wardrobe. Secret Santa morning, I'm half asleep, running late, wrapping presents in a panic. I grab a small box from the wardrobe, wrap it quickly, stick a tag on it, and head out. Office party starts. Everyone's opening their gifts. Chocolates, socks, novelty mugs. Then my boss, who I awkwardly add for my Secret Santa, opens theirs. There's silence. Real uncomfortable silence. They lift the lid, pause, look around the room, then slowly close the box again. That's when it hit me. I'd wrapped the wrong present. I had accidentally gifted my box a sex toy meant for my partner. My boss should have received a nice pen and journal. Now, for clarity, I am a she, my partner is a she, but my boss is a E, and E is single. Luckily, because it was Secret Santa, they still don't know it was me. But here's where it gets worse. A few weeks later, I'm in the kitchen making a brew, and I overhear my boss chatting with my line manager. They're laughing about Secret Santa, and my line manager asks casually, so, did you ever actually use that present? My heart stopped. There was a pause. Then my boss replied very calmly with a little grin, well, I might have tried it out. I nearly dropped my mug. So yeah, every time I sit in a meeting with them now, I have to remind myself to maintain eye contact, act professional, and not scream internally. They don't know it was me. I know it was me, and I will absolutely be taking this to my grave.
I think I'd have to hand my notice in. I think I'd have to, because I wouldn't be able to look at them. I'd have to be like, right, I'm going. I'm going to work from home from now on. Like,
it's a tad bit awkward. It's a tad bit awkward.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love stuff like that though.
It's so juicy, isn't it? I mean, it's not similar at all, but I'm just thinking off the top of my head, and I'm going to mention it because we know her all mutually. Auntie Kath Casson. She was, as you know, a bit of a character. She was really out there. And I'd just go back to one of our Christmas parties at Craig's once where she brought coral, taking in mind the limit might have been £15-20 at the time. She had coral, and obviously we didn't know who had who. She brought her a plastic plate.
Jesus, Kath.
Everybody else got like, I don't know, gift sets and nice gifts, and she got a plastic plate. And in Kath's defense, it did cost her about 10-15 quid, but it was basically like a vinyl record, but a plate, a plastic plate.
Oh, okay. That's a
So
bit more
it ties in the radio a bit, but obviously when everybody else is getting nice, glamorous gifts and she gets a plastic plate, I mean, I was in absolute stitches.
See, when you say plastic plate, I'm imagining like a kid's Bluey or Toy Story.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah, but with a vinyl record on it, like printed on it.
I see that. I think she did all right there.
She
Kat.
did all right,
Don't
but
listen to him.
It was so funny. It was so funny. But no, I mean, have you ever received a Secret Santa present? I mean, to be fair, mine last year was absolutely horrendous, but I'll keep that to myself. But have you ever received a Secret Santa present and you've gone, really?
To be honest, I've never really worked in places where we've done Secret Santa because there's been either too many people and obviously now I'm self-employed, so it will just be like
By yourself?
Just myself, yeah, exactly. So and it'll be like, oh, here you go, Claire.
Do the teachers?
Like I do sometimes think, do I take myself out for a staff Christmas do?
Yeah.
But then who do I pull the cracker with?
Just yourself.
You're guaranteed to win.
Well, yeah, that's true.
How
But I'd
upsetting
get
would it
two
be
hats.
if you still didn't? Just dropped.
But I'd get 2 hats,
Yes.
Yes, true.
and yeah.
Life of the party.
Whoop whoop. Oh, fancy who brought me that. Do the teachers do it at school, Claire?
Yeah, we love a Secret Santa. To be fair, I've never received any sort of bad gifts or random gifts like that. Like, I think a lot of people say I'm hard to buy for, but realistically, just buy me chocolate and I'm very happy. But I like to think I've given some decent gifts out in the past. I mean, one of my favourite ones, and he was my boss at the time, so he was head of PE at the time, and he rides his bike into work every single day. So I bought him a pair of what they call bike balls, and they are a bike light in the shape of testicles that you hang from the back of your seat, so it looks like little testicles just dangling from the back of your seat. And he opened it in the middle of the dinner hall and was just like, oh God, no, okay.
Oh, bless me.
In stitches, absolute stitches. That's one of my favourite gifts I've ever bought.
I love it.
It's time for a battle of brains, pride, and pure chaos. This is the head-to-head.
Come on, Miss Pal, what you got for us?
Have we got pens and paper at the
I
ready?
have pens and paper at the ready.
Right. Question 1. I think we're starting off relatively easy. You should know this one anyway.
Well, I hope so.
I mean, John said that last week and then we all panicked.
Well, yeah. What does GMT stand for? And it doesn't matter about spelling.
GMT?
Yeah, you know, like in time.
Don't give him hints.
Oh, yeah.
I had that.
Sorry. John's like, oh, if that was the easy one,
I know.
the rest. Right, are we ready for
I've not
question
spelled the
2?
first one right.
Are we ready for the question 2?
Yep.
Yeah. What year was the Magna Carta signed?
Oof.
John had a hint. Can I have a hint?
It was a year, a long time ago.
Thank you. Thank you, Claire. Thank you for that hint. I hate you.
Now this one, I don't expect you to spell it correctly because I had to look at it a few times. Are we ready for question 3? What art form is described as decorative handwriting or handwritten lettering?
Guessing. I'm just guessing.
John sounds like he's got that.
No, don't quote me on it. It might be wrong, but it's the first thing that came to my head and I wrote it down.
Right. Next question. How many balls are used each year at Wimbledon?
Oof.
Oh, I feel like I should know that.
Jesus.
This is going to be a bad time.
Yeah. Is it the nearest number?
Yeah.
Hold on. When we say that to you, you're like, no, you didn't get it right.
Yeah, exactly. You're always like, no, you can't have the, you can only have the point if it's right.
Well, there's no chance I'm going to get it right, so...
Maybe whoever's nearest. Question 5. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
How many Hoovers are there in the Henry Hoover family?
Ooh.
What?
It's very clear, this question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This is the
me.
one that I've been dying to ask you for weeks.
I tell you what, in my head I thought if I win this quiz, I'm going to do like a Julie Andrews quiz just for Claire. No, not anymore.
But, and if you can tell me any of the names or colours, then it might be an extra point, isn't it?
I can think of a few.
Okay.
I couldn't tell you the names.
Can you think of the colours?
I can.
I've got some colours.
My mum used to have a couple that weren't the normal one.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to remember what colours they were.
Okay, well... we haven't got all night, John.
I remember 2.
Right. Question 1. What does GMT stand for?
Greenwich Mean Time.
Yeah.
Ting.
What year was the Magna Carta signed?
You go first, John.
I put 1809.
Oh god, I've gone nowhere near that. I panicked and said 1282.
Oh, Claire, you're close.
No way.
It's 1215.
Oh,
mean,
I'm giving myself.
Oh,
like,
close then.
points for that.
I mean, no, but in the same, like, century.
I am a winner.
Within
I am a
100
winner.
years.
Yeah. Right, question
Genuine
number-
question. Am I getting a mark for that?
Get half a point.
Oh. Continue.
I'm not as mean as John. So what, and then question 3. What art form is described as decorative handwriting or handwritten lettering?
Calligraphy?
That's what I've put,
Yep.
calligraphy, yeah.
Yes, that's
Thank
correct.
God for that. This is a hard one, this next one.
So how many balls are used each year at Wimbledon?
Put
I
150.
said 300.
300. What did you say, John?
150.
No. 54,250.
What?
I mean, I was closer.
I don't think either of you can get that, I'm afraid. That's a bit too far out.
Are they using all these balls because they lose them or what? I don't understand why that many.
They go through multiple balls
Yeah,
in a game, don't they? They go through like multiple packs, and each pack is 5.
Wow.
And obviously, they've got different courts as well, haven't they?
Yes.
So only one might be televised, but actually,
Yeah, I think it's
There's
like
all-
18 courts or something like that.
Yeah.
I should have done better with that.
Oof.
So question 5, the one we've all been waiting for. How many Hoovers are there in the Henry Hoover family?
I've gone for
I said
20.
Oh, I went a lot less. I went 7.
Oh, no, 5. Can we say their names and the colours?
Well,
I've got Henry being red,
yes.
Yeah.
Hetty being pink.
Yes.
Yes.
I know there's a blue one which is a wet and dry vacuum, but I
Yes.
don't know the name.
There's a green
And I
one.
know there's a green one, and I don't know
Yeah.
the name.
Okay.
There's a black. Is
And
there
then-
not a black Henry out now as well? Surely there's a
Oh, I
black,
don't-
like an all black
Oh, I
one.
don't think so. I think there's red, pink, green, yellow, and blue.
Okay.
The green one's called George, the yellow one's James, and the blue one's Charles. There is then like Henry XL, and I think there's one pneumatic, but that's red, so that's
Doesn't
Henry.
count.
No.
So do I get half a point for 7?
Yeah, go on, because you were quite close. Sorry, John, you don't get anything. So, John's got 2 and Claire's got 3.
I got robbed.
So, Claire's doing the quiz next week.
Woo!
I didn't want to do it anyway. I've done it too many times. Let somebody else do it.
I've got a really good idea for the quiz next week.
Oh God, more fake news.
No. All I'm going to say is it might be worth watching some TV.
Oh, God.
Some reruns, some classic sitcoms, things like that.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. So basically, cancel my week and all my
If you
work
could.
and just sit there and watch.
Just
telly,
watch
yeah?
loads of telly.
Just binge it.
Absolutely, yes. Complete Netflix.
Anything particular? Because there's quite a lot to choose from.
I will.
I don't want to watch
I
stuff
will
for the
narrow
sake
it
of it. You
down.
know what I mean? I
Or
want to be
we
more
go it like, what channel do we need? Or, some
CBeebies.
So basically, if you could just sort of jump into my mind and think what my favourite shows are, that's
Hang
what we're
on.
doing. No, not that bit. Don't look at that bit.
Oh, oof. Can't unsee that bit now.
I warned you.
And here we see the majestic silverback emerging from the dense undergrowth. Notice how the younger males keep their distance, respecting the troop's hierarchy.
Oh, David, sorry, I'm going to have to interrupt you there. Sorry, I'm not a silverback. It's not very nice, mate.
I was referring to a gorilla.
Well, this gorilla's got 3 hours of bangers to play, so grab your binoculars and move over, Sir Speaks a Lot. You've had enough limelight, it's my turn now. Honestly, you OAPs, you get discounted licence fees and you still want more.
This is highly irregular.
And so's playing ABBA and Arctic Monkeys, but that's what we do here.
John's Weekend Mashup, live every Sunday from 9 a.m. on Craig's Radio.
And here we see the radio host, fumbling with the buttons. Truly a magnificent display of confusion.
Right, let's have news story number 2. Claire Powell, do you want to go next?
Yes.
Go on then.
This is a really lovely one.
Go on.
Pandas are no longer considered at risk of extinction.
Yes. Love that.
I like that.
So cute.
They are really cute.
They are
So
cute.
cute.
I love watching the
They
videos
are.
where they're just so clumsy and just,
Yeah.
yeah, adorable.
There's literal jobs. You know how a few weeks ago we were talking about there's people's jobs who it is to pick up. Yeah, penguin picker upper. There's people's
If you
jobs.
can say it.
I know. And they literally just like babysit the pandas and like pick them up and like stop them from falling out of trees. And when they do fall out of trees, just put them back on their feet.
Yeah.
And they're so cute. They're so cute.
Yeah, they are really cute. I love red pandas as well, but when you go to the zoo, they're always in the trees, so you never actually get to see them. They're just hiding in the top of the trees, but they are cute.
Adorable.
Yeah. Should we adopt one? I feel like we should adopt one between the three of us.
Oh, I'm fully game for that.
Get one on the show. We'll get one as a guest. Give us a call
An
if you know.
AI panda.
Yeah, well, yeah. You do know one of us is going to be a panda in the artwork for this week's episode now.
That's fine.
That's fine.
It's going to be you,
Oh,
Claire
last week.
Powell.
I didn't know what happened.
Yeah, you were like GTA character. That was the aim.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah. But
It was the week before when you were upside down, when it was upside down Britain.
Yeah.
yes, that's the one.
Stay tuned. More from the Mashup After Hours podcast coming up.
I've got a bit of a heartwarming one.
Go on, then.
So it was a young man in India. He's been training to be their version of a police officer, and it's quite an honour to become a police officer in India. It's not an easy thing to do. It's quite a lot of tests and stuff they need to go through, and it's also one of those job roles that if you weren't born into a certain class, it's incredibly difficult to get into as well. So a young man, he's done his training, he's finally passed, and the very first thing he did, as all of his sort of colleagues and peers were sort of celebrating, going out, posting on social media, he went straight to his mum, who was a vegetable seller on the roadside, and he went straight
You were
to
going
her
to say
and he
his
said,
mum's a vegetable.
Claire, you're ruining my story.
Calling someone a vegetable. Sorry.
John, tell her. Tell her,
Naughty,
John.
you're
All right.
told off. You're not being quizmaster anymore.
Fine.
But yes, so he's gone straight to his mum, roadside stall, and gone, Mum, I've got it, and she's giving him the biggest cuddle, and then he says, do you give me your blessing to do this job? And she's like, absolutely. Both in tears. I was definitely not crying at all. But yeah, absolutely love that. First thing a young man wants to do is go share his news with his mum.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yes.
As you
and
do.
you nearly ruined it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You naughty girl, you. Just because pandas are okay now. No, that's really cute. I mean, we all sort of strive to tell our parents whenever we're proud about something that we've done or achieved, and yeah, we still do it. I don't think you ever stop doing it, do you? When you get to a certain age, you just think that it just stops. But you still have that. It doesn't have to be a parent; it could be anybody. But you have that element of loss. I want to be proud about it. I really want to tell somebody what I've achieved and what I've done. And yeah, you sort of have to pat yourself on the back sometimes. Remember you used to do that at school? Give yourself a pat on the back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why don't we do it anymore? Why does nobody do it? You don't see my kids going, pat on the back. Yeah. It's weird, isn't it? How things don't stay like we did things at school like they don't do anymore. I mean, I used to love my school dinners, for example. My kids now hate their school dinners. I used to love mine. They were brilliant. Jamie Oliver, who spoilt that for everybody.
Butterscotch tart.
Ooh, I used to love me puddings. Chocolate sponge, chocolate custard, chocolate concrete and pink custard.
Did you ever have rainbow sponge?
Yeah. Yes.
Love a rainbow sponge.
Sprinkle cake.
Yes.
Even rice pudding was very nice.
I like rice pudding.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I like it.
Because I've
There's
actually... Sorry.
No, you're right. I was going to say there's one of mine and Will's favourite pubs to go to. They do a cornflake tart with pink custard, and that's one of their desserts with actually pink custard, and that's like, yes.
Yeah, I used to love my old school puddings. Even the dinners were all right, you know what I mean? Like the pizza and stuff like that. And then Jamie Oliver came in and took turkey Twizzlers off the menu, and then just sort of went downhill from there.
This is The Mashup After Hours Podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Let me give you my news story then. So mine's nothing like your two's last stories. So apparently, even something as boring as having a shower can say a lot about your personality. Yep, the body part you wash first might actually reveal a few things about you. So you ready for it? Do you want to find out?
No.
So we're about to find out what our personalities are. So let's see where you land. If you wash your face first, it suggests you care a lot about how you come across to others. You value your senses, you like making a good impression, and sometimes you might worry a bit too much about what people think of you, because your face is the first thing everyone sees. If you go straight for your arms and legs, you're likely pretty grounded and down to earth. You're not fussed about superficial stuff, you express yourself freely, and you tend to have a lot of energy and enthusiasm for life. If you wash your private areas first, it often points to someone who's shy or reserved. You might struggle a bit with confidence or standing up for yourself, but you're great at making other people feel comfortable and at ease. If you instinctively wash your chest first, that actually reflects confidence. You're comfortable in your own skin, fairly straightforward and quite practical. You tend to be independent, hardworking and driven, the kind of person others naturally respect. If you wash your hair first, you probably like structure and order. You value discipline, think things through carefully, and you're not afraid to voice your opinions. Your mind is one of your biggest strengths. Almost there, two more. If you go for your neck and shoulders first, you're likely a hard worker, possibly too hard. It can suggest you carry a lot of stress, you're competitive, and you're always pushing to stay one step ahead. And finally, if you wash your back first, you're someone who's cautious with trust. Past experiences may have made you be protective of yourself, and you don't let people in easily, and when you do, it really means something. So what does your shower routine say about you, ladies?
I want to contact HR.
Do you not agree?
No, I was listening because the first thing that I was thinking of, right, okay, so I don't think about hair. Like, hair's like almost a separate thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're the same as me, Claire, but sometimes I cannot be bothered to wash my hair. Hair
And you
goes up
don't
in a
wash it every
ponytail.
day. Like, every
Correct.
time you have a shower, you don't wash your hair every time.
Absolutely. So I instantly was like, right, okay, I always start with my left arm. Yes, exactly my left arm. I have a very particular, as I was sat thinking about this, I'm like, I literally go left arm, right arm, then I do my chest. And I'm like, I have a very particular order.
She does the okey-dokey.
I do the okey-dokey.
You
and
turn
then I
around.
turn around. And that's what it's all
And then you put
about.
one foot out.
But no, like, I have a really weird order. I'm now about to be told that that's not normal to have an order of every time you shower, you watch things in a certain order.
I think subconsciously we're not aware that we have an order, but we all probably do.
Yeah.
See, I do wash my hair every time.
Right.
And that's always the first thing that I wash.
That's probably why you're fluffy. You're fluffy.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I've got a lot of hair, so it's just all over head to toe. Just a full shampoo.
I mean, for you, John, does it not matter what body part you start with? Because technically it's hair.
No, I always wash my head first, and then I do my armpits and my chest, and then everywhere else. So yeah, hair first for me, which actually, looking at it, it means that I like structure and order. I value discipline. I think things through carefully, and I'm not afraid to voice my opinions. And my mind is one of the biggest strengths. And I would completely agree with the majority of that, apart from the last bit. I wouldn't say my mind's one of my biggest strengths, but then a lot of people would probably say that it is. But yeah, everything else, I'd say that's pretty true. How do they know? How did they know that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who wrote it.
When we were all teenagers and you get them magazines and you do them quizzes to find out what personality you've got, or like the quizzes that they used to have on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I wash my hair first if I'm washing my hair.
Yeah.
If I don't, I vary it, I think, every time.
Can't stand that.
Pits and tits.
But I never, you're going to think I'm disgusting, and I'm not. It's because I do it separately, but I never wash my face in the shower. I wash my face before I get in the shower.
Okay.
Or after.
So your face has a bath before your body gets in the shower?
Yeah. Because I don't like getting my face wet, like, from the shower.
Okay.
So if I'm washing my hair, I'll stand like this. So that, like, my hair's getting wet, but it's not on my face.
So you do the hokey cokey and take your whole body out.
Yeah.
You take your whole self out.
Yeah.
I don't know who comes up with some of this stuff, but you just look at it and think, well, yeah, if you like. But it's like horoscopes. Do you read them and think, how did they know? And then you look forward to winning yourself a lottery ticket, or you're going to find the new man, or something like that. Yeah. You're going to find the new love or something. And it never happens, does it? It never brings it to fruition. It's just, I don't know, superstition and whatever else. But
also a question, and I did hear this on another podcast. There was two girls, and one of them said, do you actually actively scrub your legs when you're in the shower, or do you just let the soap and the shampoo come down?
I listened to that podcast.
Yeah.
Because I've heard this conversation.
Yeah. And I'm
a leg scrubber.
do you scrub your feet as well?
Yeah.
See, I don't.
Sometimes I do. And then sometimes if I'm like, I can't be bothered because I want a really quick shower because I'm really tired or something, I'll literally get in, wash what's important, and then get out. And my feet aren't deemed important at that point.
Yeah.
As conversations go, to be streamed live on TikTok, this is not what I thought I was going to be a part of today. This is not the one.
I bet you wish your camera didn't work now.
Oh, something like that, yeah.
Every week, we throw out a question, and you lot never disappoint. This is the question of the week.
Right, let's get on to the question of the week then. So this week was, what simple facts did you learn far too late in life? Laura Simmons says that little arrow next to the fuel pump symbol tells you which side your petrol cap is on. That's important, that, because when you get a new car and you can't figure it out without remembering where it is, the symbol's really useful.
You're trying to look out your wing mirrors. And
you can never see it, can you? Yeah. James Porter says you're supposed to rinse rice before cooking it. He's 34, he's put. To be fair, I still don't do that, and I know I'm supposed to. But do you rinse your rice before you cook it?
I do, yeah.
Is there a reason why we're supposed to do that?
It just gets rid of some of the excess starch on the outside, and it means it's fluffier. Okay.
Natalie Hughes says sleep is actually important, not optional. Learned that in my 30s. Yeah, it really is important.
Yeah.
I think they say 8 hours you're supposed to have on average a night.
Yeah.
Do you manage that? Are you a good sleepers?
No.
Oh, massively.
Yeah, we've got the opposites.
I make sure that I have at least 8 hours every single day.
I sleep
And
too
if
much.
I don't, you don't come near me the next day.
I oversleep, to be honest. I could easily do more than 8 hours, which is not good.
I sometimes do, like at a weekend, I don't have an alarm and I'll just like sleep, but yeah, I'll always try and
Yeah,
get at least 8
I'm really
hours.
grouchy if I don't get enough sleep. Chris Bolton says that reply all really means reply all. I feel like that might be a confession, that one.
Yeah, I was
he's
going to
learned
say,
that
I
the
now
hard
want
way.
a confessional to see what happened with that.
Emma Richardson says you can put kitchen roll in the fridge to stop veg going soggy. Hey, it goes back to the fridge conversation we had the other week.
Oh,
There you go. Put a bit of kitchen roll down. Tom Bradley, turning the toaster down works better than standing there retoasting the same slice 5 times. And surely that's turning it up.
turn it down.
Turning it down means you will be stood there 5
I'm gonna
times.
say, yeah.
I think we've just taught him something. Ollie Watkins says that hotel kettles are sometimes used for ... things other than boiling water. I wish I didn't know. I really want to know. I want to know.
I really want to. Another
what?
confessional, please.
Yes, please.
Please.
Write in, get in touch.
We wanna know.
Ryan Ellis says you don't have to wait for the car to be completely. Hold on. You don't have to wait for the car to completely stop before changing gears. Driving lessons failed me. What? So you stop the car, then how do you even drive?
How'd you go up gears?
Yeah. Do you just stay in like first or all the way you're going? That won't do the engine any
This person
good.
in front of me keeps stopping and then just really
Starts again.
revving.
I think we feel like we need to give you some driving lessons. Sophie Grant says that the drawer under the oven isn't just for trays; it's meant to keep food warm. I haven't got one of these drawers under my oven, but I've seen ovens that do have them, like the warm drawers, whatever they're called.
Like a proving drawer.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah. Dan Murphy says you're supposed to open bananas from the bottom. Game changer. Hey?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad does this. So, because then you've got a handle. So you cut it.
Yeah.
So obviously we'd open it here, and then it's like that. So you'd cut a little bit at the bottom, peel it, and then you've got a little handle.
We kind of have if you do it the other way. Surely not.
Yeah, but you're actually holding the banana, aren't you?
Oh.
Whereas I suppose the other way, you're actually holding the
Skin.
top, which is the handle.
Sounds-
So you can eat the whole. Anyway.
It sounds too complicated for me. Lucy Palmer says that most instructions actually make sense if you read them before you start. To be fair, I don't read any instructions, and my dad always used to say, "Have you read the instructions?" I'm like, "No, I binned them."
No, see, my dad calls them destructions. He's like, just put the destructions in the bin.
Because sometimes they just make no sense, especially if they're pictures.
Yeah.
And you're just like, if this makes absolutely no sense, and sometimes it takes you a lot longer to do it than if you just.
It does if you try reading them in French. Mark Jennings says that anxiety isn't just being bad at coping, that one took a while. But anxiety isn't just about being bad at coping, that one took a while. Yeah, I like that one. Claire Thompson says that checking the weather app once isn't enough. You need to scroll. Yeah. I mean, have you got any interesting facts that you've learned later in life?
So I've got one that I literally learned. It's quite specific. I was watching The Simpsons the other day, and it dawned on me that the voice actor for Sideshow Bob is the same guy that plays Frasier. And I did not realise that until literally a couple of weeks ago. And my other half was like, "Are you for real? Of course it's the same guy. He's got such a distinct voice." Did you guys know that?
No.
No.
See, I feel better now. I have got another
But then
one.
I don't
actually.
watch The Simpsons, so.
And now I feel like a child. No, I've got another one. I love telling people this because not a lot of people know this or realize this. You know the tune that you do the alphabet to, so A B C D. Yeah, is the exact same as Twinkle Twinkle.
Twinkle Little Star.
Yeah.
Wow.
And not a lot of people click onto that until well into their adulthood. Or normally when I tell them, they go, oh, yeah.
I'm doing it now in my head, and it does.
Yeah.
You can see them like singing it in the head, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yes. I watch you guys very carefully then.
Trying to remember my ABCs, to be fair.
But the only way, like, if I'm ever having to go through the alphabet or think of a letter and someone's like, right, what letter's before this? I have to sing the whole alphabet in my head before I get there.
Yeah.
You ever tried to do it backwards?
Couldn't do that.
It's so hard. So
That'd
hard.
be a firm no from me.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to have it written down in front of me to even attempt it, because otherwise I'd be like, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, I'd be going through it.
Because the tune's not there if you say it backwards, is it?
No.
At all. Like the A, B, C, D, E. It's not there if you say it the other way around.
Yeah.
So mine would be about octopuses. So I watch a lot of documentaries. I love a bit of and now that octopuses have three, David Attenborough. So octopuses have 3 hearts, blue blood, and can taste with their suckers. That would be my fact. But if an octopus loses an arm, it can regrow it, and the arm can still react on its own for a short time after being detached.
There you go.
There you go.
So I learn, after the probably millionth time of watching The Sound of Music, that the little girl is 7 on Tuesday and she doesn't want a pair of pink socks. She wants a pink parasol. I always thought she was asking for a pink pair of socks.
I mean, fair
Yeah.
thing to ask for.
Yeah, I can see where you might get the confusion there.
Yeah.
Quite similar items.
Yeah.
I've got another fact for you. Episode 5 is done and dusted. Yes, there we go, ladies. We are officially finished for this week. It's been a pleasure again talking to you both. I look forward to taking on Claire Powell for next week's head-to-head. Also, as well, we'll have the question of the week on our socials at John's Weekend Mashup, and we'll have loads of new stories and hopefully another juicy confession on next week's show. Until then, though, stay safe, look after yourselves. Ladies, should I say?
Lady.
Which one's offended?
Yeah.
Ladies, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. And we'll say goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
You did that in sync.
Love the chaos of the mashup after hours? Then don't miss John's Weekend Mashup. Live every Sunday from 9 a.m. on Crags Radio and on TikTok.